Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is my 6 and 7 weeks of update of my pregnancy. I did my last 5 weeks pregnancy update. It's already out there, so go check it out. If you're new, hi, my name is Carolina and it's the Ahmed's family basically. So welcome to our journey. Please subscribe, like. So my son is right here as well. He's watching, Coco Melon on my phone, and the TV is kind of on as well. So I'm gonna try and talk loud so you guys can hear me. So yeah, so I'm doing 6 to 7 weeks. I didn't get to do it like separate because I was going through a lot in the whole 6 weeks and 7 weeks. So I'm just gonna jump in straight with the symptoms and how I am and everything like that basically. So I'm right now sore-throated and I'm unwell, and I've also got an infection on my tongue, like an ulcer is called. So I've just been roughly done basically. So right now I'm 8 weeks pregnant, but I'm going to be telling you guys my 6 and 7 weeks. So once the 8 weeks is done, I'll tell you guys my 8 week symptoms separately. I'm gonna jump in straight to the symptoms and tell you everything about it basically, how it happened, what's been going on, the symptoms and what's been happening with me. Every time, I just have to say this first, but every time I hit my week, like let's say tomorrow basically I'm gonna be 9 weeks, I always tend to be having it the worst. So I would get the symptoms more powerful. Then after like the second day, I feel fine and I can control it and everything's fine basically. So with my 6 weeks when I turned, I had nausea a bit more powerful, and I've been getting nausea all along since I hit 5 weeks, but I'm not having like a nausea like I've been hearing, bless them, but girls are having it madly and they can't even get out of bed sometimes, or they're trying different type of thing. I'm not getting it like that. I'm more getting it as my belly isn't turning, but I can feel the sickness, and it feels like, I can give you an example. Imagine you've been eating breakfast, lunch and dinner, just pizza. And now you think of pizza or anything that you just look at or smell, it just puts you off basically and makes you feel like sickness basically. Well, that's what I'm getting basically. So everything, my sense of smell and taste buds as well, and my sensitive stomach, I'm very like, that is the main thing about my nausea basically. So if I just come in the kitchen and I can just smell food because I've been cooking, or I smell seasoning, I can smell strong like I'm fucking miles away. But it's like, it's irritating because I know, yeah, that I'm comfortable with these stuff, but it's just making me feel sick. It's just that it's too much for me basically. Even like certain food, for example, I wanted to cook curry yesterday, and it just makes, straight away, yeah, smelling it will just put me off. So I've been struggling like with eating mine. So whatever that comes, craves, that's another thing. I have been getting craves. So craves, for example, like hunger as well, I've been getting. And if I'm craving, let's just say for example pot noodle, I would need to take that straight away, and if I don't take it straight away, I'm going off it just like that, and then I'll feel sick. So that's a problem with me basically. So my sense of smell and my sensitive stomach and my, it's getting me, but that it's like a boat, and it's just a nausea that comes and goes and comes, but it's not like a stomach going nausea and making you feel sick, and it's not like that basically. Sometimes it can rise, it depends if I've just looked at something or smelled something and then I feel nausea. So the nausea tick, it's not doing that bad for me. Cravings and hunger, I've started to realize that on the 6 weeks and 5 days, I think it was, I was starting to eat a bit more than what I was eating because of the sense of smell. Everything just kicked in then basically, like powerfulness and shit like that. So when I did have also, I did have backaches, urine a lot. I've also had a little breakouts. My face has been mainly dry. I've also been sleeping on my left hand side. I don't sleep on my right. It's just weird. I always have to go on my left hand side, so that's weird. What else? And that's it, to be honest. That was 6 weeks. Now when it hit 7 weeks, my symptoms, my backache kind of stopped. Sometimes my back can be a problem if I'm doing something, like let's say I'm carrying something heavy, my back is gonna hurt. Or if I'm carrying my son sometimes for too long, my back will hurt. So when I hit 7 weeks again, when I hit my week, it always turns out to be the worst. I feel a bit run down, I don't feel good. But 7 weeks is when I started to feel more into it. So sense of smell, like I said, it was gradually coming up. It was more like I knew, yeah, my routine's always been like that. So in the morning, yeah, that's another thing about me as well, is that I have to eat quickly before my nausea comes. So when I do wake up at 8, 9, I have to come downstairs and I just sit down, relax myself. This is all 7 weeks, like what I've been doing basically every day. I sit down and relax, and as soon as I've been eating a lot of toast nowadays, so I'll crave for toast and I'll quickly make it, I'll eat it. It makes me feel way more better than just leaving my empty stomach, because I'm that type of girl, I don't really eat breakfast. It's hard for me to eat breakfast, so I force it. So when I do force it, it does help me a lot. So my backache, like I said, touch wood, it's been okay. My urine has been increased, and I've also been getting vaginal discharge. I've realized it started, like whenever I go toilet, I see it, I'm like, oh, okay. I did one point saw a little bit, it wasn't like brown, but it was a bit slight color, and I was like, whoa, but everything is fine. I think it's just the uterus, you know. I did get in 7 weeks as well a mad cramp. Like when I'm telling you, this cramp was like, whoo, it really did hurt. My breast has been growing since 6 weeks. It's weird. Like, I'm saying it's weird because with all my kids, like with my, okay, let's just, with all my kids, you know, with both of my girls, my breast didn't really grow at all. With my son, it grew when I was at least six months, then going up. But with this time around, my breast was growing from the early stage, which is surprising to me because I've always been a small carb, so that's a surprise. I've realized as well that my hunger has been increased. So I would be eating so much in a day and I don't realize it. So I would be eating, like yesterday I ate so much. I ate breakfast, I ate lunch, but twice the same food lunch. Then I ate dinner, and then I was eating a lot of munchies. But you don't even realize you're eating that much because you feel that thing a little bit and you feel like you haven't been eating, but really you have been eating. Another thing about me, I realized it kind of puts me off more, it's munchies sometimes. My head will say I want those munchies, but when I come near it now, it's like I'm gonna feel sick. It's just weird how my body's turning right now. It's really weird. I have been going, my fatigue has always been there. My hair as well has been growing. I'm talking about body as well. So I realize it's been growing very fast. My face is dry as usual. And like I said, that's when my illness has become as well. Also, I had it since 7 weeks. And now that I'm 8 weeks, I have a cold. Like, because from my daughter, she gave it to me. So I've just been not feeling like up to date with the whole 7 weeks. It was a bit rough, but I can't lie, within that whole 7 weeks, my eating's been good. Like, it's been increased. Also, I realized that when it comes to night and I'm so relaxed and everything like that, I realized my belly, it has like a little bump shape, and me and my husband were like, whoa, like I can actually see there's something. And when you touch it down below, it feels like there's a, you know, a bump there basically. So that is surprising as well because I'm now 2 months into the pregnancy. Like I said, I am doing a belly shot because I always do a belly shot. So yes, so my cravings, if you guys are thinking what is my cravings, at the moment confused.com, because I'm having that sensitive smell thing, it's putting me off every single time. I don't really know what's my favorite thing basically. Let's get into it.